Alright, so hello there. I am Papa01 and this is AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. And this is PPV number 7, and we are continuing with part 3 of the Combatants Championship. Alright, further ado, let's get started with creating the match. So there was a lot of stuff that happened with part 2. Instead of having 3 parts, it ended up being just the 2 parts and stuff like that. Various things that happened, but we managed to get all the matches done, and who won should have won in the first place, you know? So it wasn't too much confusion with all that, but before we get started, I just got to make sure all my creative wrestlers have their stuff. Alright? Oh, his moves is on there. Damn it. So let's go. Alright, he still got all his stuff. Because this was the problem with part 1. God damn it. I'm not scrolling down to where I'm supposed to. Alright, he got all his. So God damn it. So the defending champs, all these stuff seem to be in order. And how many? Oh yeah, that was another thing. I want to know how many. So he has 11 total. Because it's 5 plus the other 5. And then he has, what? 20 KO moves. So he has 11 moves that can make you bleed. How many does he have? He has 9. Alright, that's not that high. Brawler has what? I think he's the one that said had 11. Yeah, he has 11 blood moves. And then look at Devastation right quick. Make sure his stuff is still in there. He has 8. Alright. Then how many did Pump01 have? I think he has the lowest out of all these. Oh, he has 10. He's got the second highest. Okay. So let's get started with the match. And nope, we're supposed to be going here, here. And because the champions lost the match, they're going to be coming out as the challengers once again. So let's get this started. Now, I should go with this. But that's what I like. That's what I'm probably use for him when he does his singles matches. Those. Yeah, have him come out of that when he does his singles matches. And who's the other guy? Oh yeah, Devastation. So yeah, in the last match between these two, Boss Rudin surprised everybody with 2 eliminations. He was able to take out both Switch Kid and Pumper01. Now, Pumper01 and Switch Kid were able to put more points on the board than him, and they was damaging him more, but he didn't get the blood stoppage victories versus those guys. He got the submission victory versus both of them. So that was pretty good to see in that matchup. And now we're finna do the immediate rematch, because you know I like to have a definite champion. So now we're in the best 2 out of 3 mode. So if what I was gonna say, oh yeah, we gotta first show you. I got, well, not we, but I, you know, do all this alone. But I gotta show you, the audience, our viewers who do watch it, in case anybody does watch it, what's going on. So here are the rules again, once again. And since I ain't have to change nothing or do nothing else, everything's still on here, as you can see. All this is still correct, you know, and nothing's changed. So this is officially the second match, which is part 3 of the Combatants Championship for pay-per-view number 7. And we're just about to get started. We just gotta make sure it's on the hard difficulty. Let's start again. And we can show the match. So as you already know, we already skipped the challengers. And this time around, Boss Boss Rudin and company are going to be on the title side. This is in case they win the championship. But even if they don't, we go to a third and decisive match, and whoever wins that is the new champions. So I see if Boss Rudin could have a repeat of what he did last time. He was able to eliminate 2 people before losing to Mr. Mutai. But sadly, that video, or the part where he lost to Mr. Muay Thai, is no longer available. Or when Mr. Muay Thai lost to Akira Maeda, that's not on here either. Yeah, because that was supposed to be part of part 2's video, but what ended up happening is, you know, it somehow got lost. It didn't get lost. For whatever reason, it stopped the video, because the video was supposed to be going on past Akira Maeda versus, you know, Mr. Muay Thai. But even though we was able to see that before I started the Akira Maeda versus what's his name? Before I start him versus what's his name? The Brawler Riot. Before I started his match against Brawler Riot, I went over what happened in the previous matches and stuff like that. Or I think it was after. Yeah, no, it was after that match, because I forgot I had already started the match because I thought the video was still recording. Or I found out the video was still recording. So after Brawler beat Akira Maeda, I showed, you know, what happened before that and stuff like that. However, anyway, we got the first match through, even though all that bullshit happened. So basically, what I talked about in the first video was that with the combatants, because there's a potential to have 7 matches, what I would like to do is, like, no matter what happens with the first 3 or 4 matches, we're gonna stop the video as soon as it gets over 30 minutes, depending on if it takes 2, 3, or 4 matches. But we'll try to have a 3rd match as well, you know. But if we can go with 4 matches, we will. And that means the video can end with a 2-2 points, or 3-1 in favor of one of the teams, or somebody can get the clean sweep, or a 4-0, you know. But we'll try to stop it at either 3 matches or 4 matches whenever we get around the 30-minute mark. That second part of that video, I think that was over 50 minutes or so. Yeah, 52 minutes. Because I talked about, I was trying to figure out what exactly that spinning attack, the spinning arm strike, spinning back arm strike, I should say, that Devastation uses, that I got set for KO and blood damage. It don't normally do either one, but I figured it out, and it's called backhand blow. That's what the move is called. It's called backhand blow, or whatever like that. It looked like he's landed with the elbow, but he's actually landed with the side of his hand or his forearm or whatever like that. So it's a spinning back blow or whatever like that. Spinning backhand. It's a backhand blow, I should say. Yeah, backhand blow. I'd like to call it spinning backhand or whatever like that. That's what I'm gonna call it, because he does spin when he does it. It's called a quick on WrestleMania 2000. It's called quick backhand blow. On No Mercy, it's called backhand blow number 1. So I'm just gonna call it spinning backhand, you know. Let's be done with it. But the backhand blow just sounds like it's not really describing it. It's a backhand strike already. But what are you doing with it? You know? Because you could do a backhand slap, you know, or a backhand punch, where you punch with the back of the hand and stuff like that, but it's a spinning backhand. It's not just a regular standing backhand strike, you know. You spin when you do it, so that's why I call it spinning backhand. Anyway, the first round is about to be done. Right here. And surprisingly enough, you know, freaking Boss Rudin has the lead, I believe. Yeah, I believe Boss Rudin has the lead in this match. So to test out these characters for the combatants, what I did was have the characters face off with the MMA division former champion, or the inaugural champion, and what's the name? Kiyoshi. Kiyoshi also is the third rank of his division now. Yeah, he lost to what? What's his name? I forget which pay-per-view was the first pay-per-view he lost the title to, but I think it was pay-per-view number 6, where he lost his title to, damn it, what's his name? Oh yeah, Judo King. Yeah, Judo King beat him at pay-per-view number 6 for the title, or it was probably pay-per-view number 5. But I believe it was pay-per-view number 6, and then at this past show 7B in the No One Contender match against Boom, Boom was able to defeat Kiyoshi. And who knows how many tries he tried to beat him, and now, but Kiyoshi was able to win the number 1. I mean, he was able to win the ranking match between him being the third ranked Hunter versus, I believe, who was his opponent? I think it was Rimna Sato. Yeah, he beat Rimna Sato to keep the, what's the name, the third rank. Because who was 5th rank? I forget who was 5th. Oh yeah, no, my bad. He didn't beat Rimna Sato. He beat freaking Sakuraba. Yeah, because I remember talking a lot about that potential rematch. Yeah, he beat, what's the name? Sakuraba. Yeah, because I remember them talk about the rematch because they faced off in back-to-back Fight for Gold championship title challenges for the MMA division. Yeah, they went back and forth with that. With Sakuraba taking the belt from, Kiyoshi, my bad, Kiyoshi, and then Kiyoshi taking back his title at the very next pay-per-view because he became the Fight for Gold champion. And he challenged him right back for his title. He actually won it. And Sakuraba could have won the following, Fight for Gold championship battle royale. So, he just stayed out of the division after that. But now he's in the division and he's ranked number 4, while Kiyoshi is now ranked number 5. So that's what's going on with that. And so my 2 creative wrestlers will be fighting for the title at pay-per-view number 7, which is coming up later after we do the KO division title match that's between Rage and Midas Punch. So after that we'll be doing that one. That probably won't be until like tomorrow or something, or later on today. I doubt it'll be later on today, probably tomorrow or something like that. Anyway, this is a good match going on, and this is headed to the 3rd round. And I do believe, oh wait, damn it, I thought that was freaking Boss Rudin with the point sleeve. That's actually goddamn, what's the name? That's what's the name who got the point sleeve. Freaking Switch Kick. He has the point sleeve. Why did I think Boss Rudin had the point sleeve for some reason? I swear, I thought he had the point sleeve. Boss Rudin is a single reason why they won the last freaking match, which was part 1 and part 2. The first 2 parts of this championship. They won that first match because of Boss Rudin. He took out who he's in the ring with right now, Switch Kick, and he took out PKO. He took them both out in order for their team to be having this second match, because only thing that Kira Maeda and Antonio Inoki and Devastation had to worry about was 2 people because of what Boss Rudin was able to do. But he's not doing too well in this match right now. But the thing is, that's what happened in part 1 when he beat those two, is that they were both taking him out and taking away points, you know, from him. But he ended up building meter quickly, and he ended up getting those armbar finishers from the full mount position. He went to full mount and then went for the armbar. And I believe both of them were done by him first hitting the double leg takedown. But it looks like he ain't gonna have no repeat because switch kick is putting him away with those damn points, man. He just got another knockdown with that running, jumping Yakuza kick. Now he only has 2 points, and he only done 1 point versus switch kick so far. Well, you know, Boss Ruden did his thing last time. You know, you can't expect repeat performances by everybody. Everybody doesn't always have good showings. You know, as we saw, you know, in the two matches that took to crown new Faction 3 champions, somebody who's always known for getting at least 1 or 2 wins all the time in Magnum Tokyo for the inaugural champions. He only had the 1 victory, and that came in the second match. The first match, he had no victory because Don Frye was able to beat him. The second time around, he was able to beat Don Frye, but he still lost to the following to Eno, who was the second competitor out, and their team still lost overall. And it only took 2 matches, because only way it's a best 2 out of 3 situation unless the champions who lost the first match wins the immediate rematch, which is the second match. But the challengers win the second match, they become new champions, because once the challengers win, we're in the best 2 out of 3 situation. So, you know, you can't always be, you know, consistent with this stuff. But as I'm talking shit, Boss Ruden hasn't lost yet, you know. He can still find a way to beat Switch Kick in this match. You know, it's not all said and done as of yet. And if anything, he can do what I always say you need to do. You either take out your opponent or leave them in some sort of damage or hurt situation. And Boss Ruden, this is, I believe, going to be the 4th round. We've already been through freaking 2 rounds already. This is the 3rd round, so we're gonna probably gonna make it to the 4th. Damn, it wouldn't have had that tornado kick landed. The tornado kick had landed, we would be moving on to the next match. Ooh, it keep on missing. Like well, it don't keep on missing. It keep on not doing the KO damage. That time it missed because he was a little too far out. But the other one landed, but all they did was drop him onto his butt. Okay. Yeah. Switch kick got a lot of kicks that can do KO damage. And you got that one extended jab that can do, you know, blood damage. But Boss Ruden with the freaking palm thrust, or palm striker, I should say, that does knock down switch kick. Switch kick with the drop kick to the back, the running drop kick to the back. Then he goes for the bow and arrow submission. I always wonder why the hell that's called bow and arrow. I guess it's because it looks like you're shooting them like a bow and arrow with your knees by holding their head and their legs. With your knees in their back while holding their head and legs or something. But, still don't quite get it. Looks like Boss Ruden could possibly get the submission victory because, you know, oh, he was able to get the damage onto the head of freaking Switch Kick. Switch Kick is not looking too healthy at the moment. He got some head damage going on. Win or lose, Boss Ruden has done what he needs to do as far as get some damage on his opponent, but you know he's gonna be looking to try to repeat and get another finish. You know, he's gonna be looking to try to finish this fight. I'm surprised. Thank you. Finally he goes for it. Damn, he did it twice in a row and didn't get the KO. I thought that was going to work. Let's see if he goes for it again. Down, knocked down again. He goes for it. Nope, he's gonna pick him up this time around. Now that flip attack or flipping senton does KO damage for, you know, switch kick. He's capable of doing KO damage with that. But he just needs to do some takedowns or something. I know he got some moves for takedowns as well. These kicks to the face, these mini shins to the face can do KO damage as well. He just needs something. Just do something. You know, it's one thing to dominate a fight, but the thing is, don't take unnecessary damage because it's not for certain if your team is going to win. You know, it's not written in stone that your team automatically wins the titles in this matchup. So he needs to just end this match because he already got the head damage. And if Boss really could go for like a guillotine or something, you know, it could possibly be over because he may be going for the rear naked choke right now. Oh, he goes for the stomp instead. Thought he was gonna go for the rear naked choke. That Insegiri counter. Now that does blood damage. Is it over by blood damage? Damn, he is not letting those last 2 points slip away due to a KO at all. He has done so many moves that should have got him the freaking finish right here. And Boss Ruler's arm, I don't believe is hurt at all yet in this match, so that's why he's... Oh, it is hurt! Damn, I thought it wasn't hurt. Anyway, pretty competitive fight, man. Say what you want. Boss really didn't do as many points as Switch Kick, but he did what he's supposed to do, which is always, if you can't beat them, injure them. You know, I was gonna say destroy them, but injure them. If you can't beat them, injure them. You know, make sure they can't go into their next fight healthy. That's what he did. He's not going to the next match healthy at all. He has some pain going on right now. So next up is Akira Maeda versus, you know, Switch Kick. Now we may be in this video right here because that match went on for a good while, which I never mind. I don't care if all matches go for long extended periods of time. That means we just gotta do more videos for that particular title match or part or whatever, you know? That's the only thing I gotta worry about. That's my bad. I forgot to start it immediately. I forgot that even though they're the champions, they're now the challengers in this situation and they coming out first. So you're only looking at the people coming out from the red corner. Basically the title side or, you know, the A side. The champion side or wherever. But only the red corner comes out for title matches. Yeah. And in the case of the Fight for Gold champion challenging the absolute champion, I think we'll show both champions' entrances to the ring or walkouts to the ring. Because, you know, it's a champion versus champion match. And that's the only one we got that's capable of happening at the moment. Whereas 2 current champions facing off is the Fight for Gold champion, which is basically the Money in Bank briefcase winner, but they are champions in that regard and stuff like that. Yeah, so as soon as we figure out who will be the Combatants champions, I'm just gonna show you what we do for the other stuff with the other championships and titles and stuff like that. And it's pretty simple. You know, I'm just gonna put the title on, you know, Rage, and then we're gonna make sure that Rage and what's name are able to compete in their match. After I put the title on Rage, him and Midas Punch. And it's quite simple. It may take longer with tag team champions and stuff like that with the double team. If I ever have, my creator wrestlers become the double team champions and shit like that, which I doubt. I have serious doubts about that. I don't know what it is about that. It's just that I cannot create two people who can fight coherently together. I mean, for a while I thought I had fixed that because I kept on having Switch Kick and Champion, Taekwondo character and the freaking Muay Thai character as a team, and like they would come up short a couple of times. Oh, it looked like this is over. As I told you, man, that's all that you need to do. And freaking Boss Rudy is the reason that this was a quick match. He ain't coming to this with a clean bill of health. And that's another thing, like I was saying, with if you can't beat your opponent, make sure you damage them. Unless you're the anchor, because if you're an anchor, you gotta go to work. The anchor has to go to work. That's your safety net. The anchor is supposed to be the safety net. He's not necessarily supposed to be the strongest player on the team, but he's supposed to be the one who's capable of winning the most matches. And I know that they put their, the inaugural Faction 3 champions put Magnum Tokyo as their first out person, their starter, but that's only because that's the best position for him to play. I'm pretty sure they put him as anchor. He could probably still do the same stuff, but he feels, I think he's better as their starter. They probably need a different anchor, or he needs a different team to go into that with all together, more than likely. He needs a different team for that match. Anyway, on to the next one. Or better yet, we're gonna end it right here because we're already at 27 minutes. So we'll end it with the score being tied. It's now 1-1, and this is the third part of this championship, and this is the second match. So this is the third part in the second match. Okay, so what the fuck am I doing? I'm supposed to just hold it on here, but let me do this right quick. Let me change that. That's something I can do because I don't want to accidentally press save. Because if I press save right now, that shit don't matter because slot 0 is used for nothing. I don't want to accidentally press slot save with it being on for the wrong thing. So yeah, we're gonna end this. So basically how I quickly end the video is I let this pop out right there, then I move it to a different spot, then I press again, then